Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the first ever episode 14 of Attractions Magazine Expansion Drive podcast. We're here with all your nerdy news of the week, including video games, TV, movie, theme park, everything you can possibly imagine. As always, I'm your host, Mike Kerrigan, with my friend Didi.
Hey, yo.
Just a bad guy. Do you have a survey for us this week?
Chico. You want to go one-on-one with the bad guy?
I wish I had a toothpick. And in the ever-rotating third chair this week,
back by popular demand,
Miss Tori Fox.
Thank you. Yes.
Yay!
Harp, harp.
Thank you.
As for the third week in a row, we are brought to you by MEI Travel. You okay, Didi?
I'm great.
Okay, make sure. I thought you were about to say something.
Oh.
So MEI Travel is your go-to source for everything for your travel needs. Contact them for a free quote, whether that be for cruises, for Disney travel packages, for Universal travel packages. Talk to them, and they're going to be able to help you out. For instance, right now with the Royal Caribbean cruises, they have buy one guest, get the second one half off.
Oh, man.
Bro cruise, it's happening.
Dude.
Whether the wife says so or not. We're doing it.
Get hype.
Get hype.
It's called the Get Hype Cruise.
Oh, dude. See?
Oh!
We got this. See?
New promotion.
There we
MEI
go.
Travel. We're going to talk to the higher ups over there, and we're going to start the Get Hype cruise.
Dude.
We'll probably only have like 5 people with us, but you know.
Get hype!
So again, for a free quote, make sure check out meitravel.com, mousefantravel.com, and universalfantravel.com. And as always, thanks for sponsoring the show.
Thank you.
So quick, housekeeping. We're still doing the Extra Life thing. Again, that's coming up in November. If you'd like to give us a donation to help out the beautiful babies over there at Children's Miracle Network, it's extralife.org, and just look up Expansion Drive. We've raised $25 so far.
Dude, that's a lot of money.
It's better than zero. You know,
It is
come on.
better than zero.
Get hype.
Get hype.
Get hype.
We have a
kids.
goal of $500. So if you're able to help us out, $1, $5, $10, $500. If you want to donate that you're awesome too.
Absolutely.
But November 8th, I think it is, sometime in early November, we're gonna be gaming for 24 hours straight. We're gonna try and keep each other up, because usually I do it by myself. So I told Didi that he's helping this year, because it's very difficult to stay up for 24 hours anymore. I'm 33. I'm an old man.
Your like live tweets every year, and the struggle.
Yeah,
real.
it's so hard. Like I usually get to like 3-4 o'clock, and I'm just like, oh, this hurts. I can't do it anymore.
Death is approaching.
It's so bad, and I try and keep like high energy video games going on, but it's still I can't do it. But
Your eyes
hopefully,
get tired, man.
yeah, it's horrible.
Yeah.
It's horrible. I tried doing the monsters and everything else like that, but yeah, it does not help. So Didi, you're helping. We're gonna keep each other awake.
We'll do VR when
We
it gets later at night.
He'll
So-
pinch you.
I was gonna say, so that means one person will be in VR, the other person will be sound asleep on the couch. Is what's happening.
Yeah. We'll
I
switch
feel
off.
like if you're in VR, you'll probably just fall asleep. Like you could just fall asleep and no one would know.
I can only imagine that with the goggles. I'm just like,
You see the carnival barker from Until Dawn, just like, hey son, you all right over there? You're supposed to be shooting these deadly evil clowns.
dying multiple times. Resident Evil VR.
Oh, so good. Speaking of streaming, if you don't know, we have a Twitch channel. We've done a couple different streams. Excuse me, right there on Twitch. I did a couple of the Crash Bandicoot, and I did Until Dawn, Rush of Blood VR the other day. Last night, actually. Well, today's Monday, so Sunday night.
Yeah.
It was a little bit before Game of Thrones happened.
Oh, them thrones.
Yeah. And then, of course, one more housekeeping, merch. If you want to support the show, make sure you go on to attractsmagazine.com, and you can find some cool little merchandise like this mug here. We have shirts and whatnot, but I actually worn mine already, so it's in the hamper. I have to watch that one already.
Yeah, I took mine out for a spin
Yeah,
this weekend.
You did.
I saw yours
So-
putting yours on Instagram.
Thank you, I did.
Hey now.
But usually now we get into what's going on. So Didi, what happened this weekend? Anything good?
I went to a show, saw Zomboy and Spaghetti at House of Blues on Friday. That was fun.
All right, so I've heard of Zomboy before, but spaghetti?
Spaghetti.
Oh, Spaghetti. Oh,
So
this is
like
kind of like
spaghetti.
the Alice in Wonderland type deal.
Alice in- yeah,
With
type
play
that-
on words.
Yeah.
Oy.
Then I went to a lovely birthday party.
Oh yes, I think I was at that birthday party.
Really, we partied hard.
It was really hot.
It was
It was extremely hot.
golly.
The kids wanted to party up at the local park, and it was 1,000,000 degrees outside.
It was.
We bought like 64 bottles of water, and they were all gone by the time we left.
Really?
It was. I think I had 3 left.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, we had a lot of people over there, so
Yeah.
But yeah, it was hot. It was really hot.
That was very hot. And then went to Hollywood Studios. Read the great movie Ride One More Time.
Oh,
Maybe with some not so nice people next to you.
Not so nice people next to me that smelled really bad. That's okay. That's okay though. But my friend and I were just very obnoxious.
If you're going to the theme park, don't be so rude. Come on,
Yeah,
just be nice. You're
just be nice.
you're the happiest place. I can't talk. The happiest
happiest
place on earth, or is that Disneyland? I can't remember.
Wait, is it? What is it?
no, I
Disneyland?
think we're the happiest place on earth,
All right.
aren't we?
I don't know. Whichever. We're the podcast of misinformation, so
Yeah, we are.
We were.
I don't know. Whatever. Be happy when you go to Disney World. Stop being so rude.
Yeah, stop being
Especially
so
the
rude.
cast members.
Yeah, and then I don't know.
Game
What
of
else
Thrones?
did- Oh,
Sunday. That'll be our topic of the show. So
Jeez.
we're gonna get
Hold
into some
off.
spoilers. So yeah, because it was that good. Tori, anything good with you this week?
I went to a good friend of mine's graduation party. She was staying at Fort Wilderness at the cabins. I've actually never been in one. It is the greatest thing ever. I need to stay there immediately.
Yeah,
it was so cute.
We went out there. What was it, like 2-3 weeks ago that we just walked around, and that place is amazing. I've never even
yeah.
been at the resort before, and it's beautiful.
Oh yeah, it's great. Never been to the resort before.
Never,
What?
never,
Same.
never.
It's so cute,
I-
but it's hard
I'm
to get
poor.
around. It's very like sparse because like there's so much.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I did that, and then actually went to the Wave for lunch on Sunday.
What is the wave?
that's
The Wave is
in-
the table service restaurant at Contemporary,
Okay.
right next to
Oh.
like literally right next to check-in.
Okay.
Yes.
They have one of those big, like fishbowl sized drinks called the Seven Seas Lagoon, and it has like boba balls in the bottom,
Oh, okay.
and they put like the peach rings in it.
It's
Very
good.
nice.
Is this alcoholic
Highly
or
recommend. Yes.
okay?
So only if you're 21 and older can you enjoy this drink, but it was really good.
That's
It
so
was
cool.
for 3 people, but there were only 2 of us.
So were you pretty?
Actually, not that much.
No.
I mean, I was feeling good. Don't get me wrong.
I'm sure all the
But,
food at the Wave probably helped a little bit.
Oh,
Soak it
yeah,
in a little bit.
absolutely,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
You got to eat up there. It's good food.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
I'll have to go. I haven't been up there for a little while. Disney in general.
Mm.
But yeah, nothing really exciting for me. Other than had the party, and then Gavin wasn't feeling too hot. I think he was exhausted. Everybody got sunburnt.
Aw.
It's so nice though. Fraka, she's got the driver's license now, and
Hey,
she drove to church by herself. I didn't have to worry about
Yeah.
going anywhere.
dude.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry guys, I'm not the church person, but the Fraka and the kids are, so it's
okay.
good for them. Fraka was like, "Do you want to go?" I'm like, no. She got home like 12:30, 1 o'clock after getting like some groceries afterwards. She said, "What did you do?" I'm like, nothing. Did you bother getting dressed? Nope. Sitting in a recliner in my boxers. So did you didn't do anything? Nope. Played Switch. I played some Splatoon 2 in my boxer shorts. Watched some Twin Peaks. Shout out to you, Brittany. Because that show is getting crazy.
Really?
It's so confusing, but it's so good. I don't get it. And it's so weird. But yeah, nothing crazy.
Oh, so that's where Lost came from. Okay.
No, I think this one's more confusing than Lost, to be honest.
Really?
When Brittany was over a couple weeks ago, she tried explaining to me what's going on. I'm like, huh? What? I don't understand. But it's so good. I don't know why, but it's good. But are we ready for?
We are so bad.
You're even moving down to that part, and then you're just like, yeah, we're gonna get right in there.
Okay, I'm ready.
So I think I delayed long enough, so we're gonna get into some news.
Yeah, you need to like give him a wait for like 10 minutes before it.
Oh yeah, news time.
I didn't even count how many we have. We don't have a baker's dozen, but we have 7.
Not a baker's dozen.
Not as a baker's
Lucky
dozen.
number 7?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slevin? What was that?
Slevin.
What was that? That was a movie, right? Lucky Number Slevin with
Slevin?
I think it's called Lucky Number 7.
7? I thought it was Slevin. I thought that was the guy's
I
name
don't
was
know what
Slevin.
this is at
Because it
all.
was the dude from the faculty, wasn't it? Josh Hartnett.
Oh gosh, where's he been?
I think the last thing that he did was like Sin City. Not Sin City. Yeah, Sin City.
Sin City, the
Yeah,
first one.
Yeah.
And then he disappeared.
Yeah. What happened to that guy?
He probably went to college.
Anyway, so number 1, this is some pretty exciting news. I'm really excited. Star Wars VR is coming to Disney World and Disneyland. This is Theron White over at attractionsmagazine.com. He says that the Star Wars universe is virtually coming to Disney Springs and Downtown Disney this holiday season in a brand new virtual reality experience. The VR company called The Void. Ooh, that's very ominous. It says, we'll create a brand new experience center in both Disney Springs and Downtown Disney to showcase their first collaboration with Industrial Light and Magic, rightly called Star Wars: Secrets of the Empire. You'll be complete. I think he says completed, but I think it's you'll be completely untethered to wires as you freely roam a tactical VR experience. The Void promises to immerse everyone into the ever unfolding Star Wars universe. The Void recently joined Disney's Accelerator program, a grant set up by Disney to invest in upcoming technologies. They have used their technology, the grants by Disney, and the teamwork of Industrial Light and Magic to set up the game in an all new experience. The Void is a hyper-realistic VR experience that uses real-world items and practical effects to fully immerse you. Imagine stepping into a platform over lava in Mustafar and feeling the heat from below. When playing the game, you will also hold a physical lightsaber or physical blaster to amplify the real effect of the virtual world. Curtis Hickman, co-founder and chief creative officer at The Void, stated, "At The Void, we combine the magic of illusions, advanced technology, and virtual reality to create fully immersive social experiences." I'm waiting for like the Wayne's World, in which you hear, feel, touch, and even smell. Yummy. Guests who step into Star Wars Secrets of the Empire won't just see this world. They'll know that they are part of this amazing story.
Oh my God.
We're not currently aware of the exact location of the experience or how large it is. The Void is known, though, for making small areas appear huge with optical illusions and VR manipulation techniques. This hyper-reality type attractions is expected to open sometime this holiday season at both Disney Springs and Downtown Disney. So I'm pretty sure this is going to go inside Once Upon a Toy.
Agreed.
Back where that Star Wars merch area was. You know what I'm talking about, Didi?
Nope.
That's kind of a small. Are you talking about just like that weird hallway, or like?
No, well, the whole entire.
Or just like that whole store.
Well, the Once Upon a Toy closed part of that whole area of where, like where the Marvel stuff usually is, and then the Pirates of the Caribbean.
Mm-hmm.
From there on, it's totally closed.
Oh, then that's absolutely where. Yeah, absolutely, that's where that's going. Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? All right, so
Is it on not West Side? Is it?
No,
It's right across from Earl of Sandwich.
the toy store.
The toy
You know,
store.
right next to like where the fountain is and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that toy
it's
store
right
right
there.
there.
Oh, they closed that thing?
No, not the whole toy store.
Yeah.
It's just like the back end portion of it, like
where
where
all the Star Wars stuff
yeah.
was.
Oh, okay. I know where that is. Okay.
We got there.
Okay.
It took a minute.
Sorry.
We got there.
Because another store closed, the one that's like right by the left-handed little kiosk thing. That
Yeah.
store behind it closed. So that was the rumor that all the Star Wars merch was going to be moving over to that store.
Well, I saw something somewhere this week, and I don't know where. I can't remember, of course, which is not helpful at all. But they talked about how there was Star Wars merch moved to another location.
Yeah, that's
I
probably what it
believe,
is.
in Disney Springs. So it's
Yeah.
probably what happened.
Yeah, because apparently like this store before had like lower priced, like $20 and under merchandise and like stuffed animals and
Yeah.
books and stuff like that. It
mhm.
was right there by that left-handed kiosk thing. Like, oh, if you're left-handed, you can buy this back scratcher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same thing for either hand, but whatever. Anyway, so that area is pretty big inside Once Upon a Toy. And if you guys have ever been to Main Event over at Point Orlando, do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
So it's kind of like a Dave and Buster's. We actually did a vlog on it earlier in the year, I think it was. Shout out to our buddy Bo, because Bo came out with us. They were
Hey.
doing like a big old grand opening, and they have this whole VR thing. And I think, I may be mistaken, I thought it was by The Void as well. I could be totally wrong. If I am, let me know. When you go into this area in Main Event, you go into this big VR like office space area. You're wearing a backpack and you're carrying like a light gun, kind of looks like Master Chief's assault rifle.
What?
And you go into this empty space, and kid you not, this place is probably, man, I don't even know how big it's huge. And when you put on the VR goggles, you're not in the office space. You're in like an alleyway that like has like 4 intersections coming together, and it almost looks very Left 4 Dead.
Mhm.
But what's really cool is like, you can touch an elevator button and it'll bring you up, but just in your head, because you're still staying on the same ground. But your backpack vibrates because it makes you think that you're actually going up this
Oh
this
my
elevator or
God.
whatever.
That's dope.
And there's parts, and I think when you're playing like Batman VR, how like you're leaning over the edge or whatever.
Yeah.
It does like that too, where I was walking on the second floor, quote unquote, and it's like scaffolding, but it looks like it's about ready to fall apart. So I'm walking over it, like tiptoeing, because I felt as though I was going to fall through it. But
Yeah.
you're still just in this one space or whatever. But what's cool, you have like another team, or it's you as a team, and I think it's like 6 people total. If you get close to somebody, it's telling you on your visor, like, oh, you're in proximity of somebody else, back up or whatever. So I wonder if
Oh,
it's
that's
going to
nice,
be,
so that you don't like
Yeah.
smack into each other.
I wonder if it's going to be pretty similar to that.
It sounds like it.
We
I mean, I'm excited about like the tangible parts of it.
Yeah.
Like feeling heat and all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds incredible.
Yeah, because main event doesn't have anything like that. So, but if it has like like you were saying, like if you're over Mustafar and you can feel the lava, yeah, that's ridiculous. Imagine being on Hoth and all of a sudden it gets freezing cold or whatever.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And I mean, I don't know if this is actually in it or not, but like
Yeah.
on the art that I saw,
Mhm.
like K2SO was there. and
Oh
was
yeah, I
like,
saw that.
I'm not okay. Internal and external screaming.
So yeah, I
Like-
wonder like what it's going to be, because of course everything that Disney creates, with Star Wars, it's going to be canon. So
Just
where's
even
this going to
better.
fall in the timeline of the whole in between Episode 3 and Episode 4?
I hope maybe you'll be in episode 3.
I mean, they mentioned Mustafar. I mean, that might just
Yeah.
be an example, but
Yeah.
it'd
Yeah.
be cool to go through
Yeah, that'd
like
be
Vader's
crazy cool.
castle or something. Like,
I'm so excited for
That'd be
this.
so dope. I'm just wondering, do you think it'll cost money?
Oh yeah.
oh, I'm
God,
sure it'll be
yes.
expensive, and I will pay.
Oh.
Every
I think
penny.
the one over at main event, I want to say, don't quote me on it, but I want to say it's like $40 or $50 to go do this event.
What?
I'll look it up as we're talking about it.
That better be like 2 hours.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh,
Let me see.
that
here,
thing's really.
as we're talking.
I'm
How
kind of
much-
hoping. Did you? Oh, sorry. Go on.
No, I'm just saying, like, do you think it could be like that expensive? Like,
Honestly, no. Knowing Disney, probably. I would think so.
maybe $20.
I mean, it's a really special experience. I think you'll love it. You know what I mean? But
That'd be really cool. Like, but would you have? Oh, I just wonder if you had like a choice of a class of sword, like if you could be, a Jedi or
that would be
like
neat.
a scoundrel.
Okay, no, I was wrong. So it's $26 a person.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
Yeah.
How long was your thing?
Maybe like 30 minutes, something like that.
Okay, I could do $1 a minute.
Well, I wonder.
I mean,
so,
you figure what's the escape rooms? Those are usually like $40-$50 a pop,
it's
and
like
it's an hour.
Yeah. Well, I was like, I wonder. I don't know if you guys saw at San Diego Comic-Con, they had like a Blade Runner VR experience.
Mm-mm.
Did you see this?
Mm-mm.
Mm.
It was really cool. It was like a combination of like you're in VR and then like you take your glasses off and it's like, oh, there's all the Blade Runner stuff right in front of you. So like I
Oh.
wonder, granted it probably wouldn't be on that scale because that
Yeah.
was like that was very detailed, but it'd be cool if they like brought in other stuff, that it wasn't just like, okay, step in and put these glasses on and then take them out. Like it'd be cool if you like
Yeah,
Yeah.
took your glasses off and I don't
Well,
know,
it's like
stormtroopers were like move along or something. you know.
something like that. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
like didn't even like Horror Nights did something like that last year, where
They
they had
did.
like a
Yeah.
little house
Yep.
and they did VR. Matter of fact, our buddy was in it. He was one of the cast members.
Yeah.
It
So
was like
I'll-
half and half.
Yes, I wonder if they could do something like that, where maybe it's, well, no, they said it's gonna be all free, to walk around, and I don't know. I'm curious to see what they do with it, and we won't have to wait too much longer. It's July now. It's gonna
When
be
does it
Christmas.
open?
They said around holiday.
Knowing the way time's flying,
Merry
it'll probably be tomorrow.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas to me.
Yeah.
Give me all your money so I can do it.
All the Star Wars stuff.
The stuff.
More theme park stuff. So Seth Kuberski over at TribeMagazine.com, he said that Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees, Leatherface, and Chucky are teaming up as the Titans of Terror at Universal's Halloween Horror Nights, but in Hollywood. Sad.
Of course.
Very
But it's
sad.
really cool because it's apparently for the tram ride. So
Oh, okay.
four of the most famous slasher film fiends, Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees, Leatherface, and Chucky, are teaming up in two all-new Titans of Terror experiences at Universal Hollywood 2017 Horror Nights event, starting Friday, September 15th. In the new Titans of Terror maze, guests will encounter three classic silver screen villains who share an affinity for bladed weapons, thus giving rise to the slasher film. Leatherface, Jason Voorhees, and Freddy Krueger will be swiping his trademark glove with razor blades. The new maze will be an assault on guests' sensibilities as they descend into the forbidden realms of these horror icons. Additionally, the Titans of Terror tram, hosted by Chucky, will transport guests into a nightmare of carnage, featuring the three aforementioned evildoers, this time led by the infamous serial killer Chucky, with his faithful army of chainsaw-wielding good guy dolls. Chucky will unleash havoc upon guests as they navigate a portion of the world-famous backlot. Further Terror Tram encounters will include Jason Voorhees at the Crystal Lake Motel, where he slaughters newly arrived camp counselors, a confrontation with Freddy Krueger, who takes his ultimate revenge on the town of Springwood, and a final foray through the barn, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, where Leatherface and the Sawyer family butcher the victims for their cannibal cuisine.
Yummy.
I've never done the Terror Tram. Well, I've never been over,
I've
West Coast.
always
anyway.
wanted to do it.
I mean, I've never done it before
so good. No,
Is that like an add-on thing?
Mm.
no, it's just part of it because they just. I think isn't that like a thing that's like year round?
Yeah.
They have a tram that goes through the back lot, but they
Mhm.
make it like spooky.
Because I don't know if it's there anymore. Because I know that's what they used to have Hill Valley, and used to take the tram through Hill Valley and whatnot. But
Right.
for Horror Nights, they do the whole craziness with that. Like last year, I think it was the Purge, wasn't it? That was over there.
Yes, I think it was a purge tram. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that must have been so cool.
Yeah. I want to do it.
I want to do it.
Stop putting all the cool stuff over at
Yeah,
Hollywood.
we
Give us some
have the cool stuff.
They do get a lot of cool stuff.
They do. They think that like quantity here is better than quality. Give me quality over
So
quantity.
true.
I will take that any day.
Or the redhead stepchild. It's okay.
Dude.
And I've actually said this to Didi. I don't know if you know, but over in Hollywood, Horror Nights is dry. Did you know that?
I did not know
No
that.
alcohol there. But I
That's
hear from friends that
interesting.
they actually liked it more so because, it was
Actually-
dry. Yeah.
Because you can actually
Well,
like.
to be honest, a lot of people just get like
Yeah.
wasted.
Like uber
and it's
wasted.
just, like,
That-
I hate being next to you in this house right now.
Yeah.
That's why
That's so
I was
true.
And
laughing
they have
at
to close houses because people,
Yup.
hurl all over the place. Like I don't understand that. Like if you want to drink there, good on you. But come on, why spend $100 on a ticket
And then you're not
and
gonna
then
remember
you
it.
remember one
You're
damn
not
thing?
gonna remember it.
I'm
This
like,
is like.
yes, I'll take 4 of those blood bag deals.
Oh my god! Like your shirt gets all messy because it's like all over the place.
Oh my gosh.
So number 3, there's not really a news story, but I just want to talk about it. New Friday 13th content is coming,
Yes,
and they showed a bunch of videos for the new kills.
Yeah.
Have you seen?
I've seen some of them.
So I'm really excited. They for instance, the one kill that I cannot wait to do, and they said that it's probably just gonna be in single player, but they have the kill from Friday the 13th Part 2, where there is some fornication going on,
Oh my.
and he straight up just stabs them through each other.
Oh my!
Oh.
Yeah,
So for the single player, are you gonna be Jason?
yeah, that's what it sounds like. Like
Yeah,
there's
I'm
another
into
one
that.
where they have
Oh, yeah.
one of the street signs, and of course it's Kane Hodder doing all the VR, or not the VR, but the motion capture for it, and he takes he takes like this imaginary sign and goes to kill the counselor, and he makes the sound effects. So he takes the
does?
sound.
Oh my
He
god.
takes the sign and he just goes, "Oh, whoop, that's my
Oops.
knee. That's
Oh,
not doing with the
sorry.
sound."
Sounds just like that.
So he takes the sign, and if you're watching the video, you can actually see what I'm
Yeah.
doing here. So he takes the sign and then goes over the counselor's head and goes, "Dong." And as the
I
counselor,
want a version of the game
Oh.
with that.
as the counselor falls to his head or to his back or whatever, then he takes the street sign and decapitates the counselor.
Whoa!
And I'm like, oh,
That
that's
sounds
brutal.
good.
That's so brutal. I can't wait. They said that they're still working on the single player, that it's coming soon. So it's as soon as it comes out, I can't wait. To
Oh,
play
get
it.
hyped for that.
I can't wait.
Yes.
Have you played it at all yet, Tori?
Oh yes, I have. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
I
good,
want to be
good.
able to play it single player though, because like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have PC, so I can't play with you guys.
These PC nerds.
Makes me
Gosh.
very
1
sad.
0
It's the
0
Master
0 1
Console.
0 0 1 1 0.
0.
Terra
Is your screen name on Steam or anything like that? Is it Tori Fox 678972 underdash
square root of pi?
square root pi?
No, it's very simple. I'm offended.
You don't say it.
Yeah, don't say it.
Don't
Make it creepers.
Yeah, you don't
That's
say
true.
it. Yeah.
I'm not. Why are you looking at me? I'm not going to say it. Do you
I was
want me to say it?
totally waiting for you. Just like, oh yeah, it's it's Smiley Boba Fett. Number 4 is The Last of Us Part 2, partially set in Seattle. This is Jonathan Dorbush over at IGN. He says few details have come about for Last of Us Part 2, but they have been revealed. Some eagle-eyed users have discovered clues in the sequel's concept art which may indicate one possible setting. Reddit user Voldsby, speaking of usernames,
Yeah.
where do usernames come from and craziness like that. Anyway, he compiled and compared a number of images, including 2 key pieces of concept art originally unveiled during The Last of Us Part 2's PSX 2016 panel, which hint that the game may, at least partially, take place in Seattle, Washington. The first image depicts a public parking garage lit by firelight. Though a few cars, a hooded figure, and trees obscure part of the structure, check out how much of the image compares to a shot of public parking garage close to Seattle's Millennium Tower. So there's a picture, and it looks like crazy similar.
Mm-hmm.
The second piece of concept art offers a few points of comparison that further corroborate the idea that the series will be traveling to the Pacific Northwest. To note in the comparisons below, as Redditors, is that a word? Observed nestled in the back of the image is a building and the word Driftwood painted on it, which in nearly identical font is located on the front of Seattle's Butnick building. Butnick.
Butnick.
Oh, it's salute your shorts.
Yeah, there you go.
But it was Budnick, though, wasn't it?
It was Butnick.
Budnick.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
Oh, well. The beginning of the word Butnick on the side of the real-world location also appears trailing off the side of the building in the concept art. Additionally, in the parking signs, both the P located inside a blue circle and the blue sign signifying 2-hour parking in the art look same as the parking signs used in Seattle. Whether Seattle is indeed a location in The Last of Us Part 2, the original game took place throughout several states in America, including Texas, Wyoming, and Utah. Though The Last of Us Part 2 was missing from E3 2017, the game's director Neil Druckmann revealed the first details about the sequel at last year's PSX. Following The Last of Us Part 2's reveal, Sony confirmed the original game's co-director, Bruce Straley, would not be directing the sequel. Though, while Druckmann later revealed he co-wrote the sequel script with Westworld writer Hallie Gross. I'm excited.
Get hype.
I really like the setting for Seattle in Infamous. I know the infamous. What was the heading for that one? Infamous, the third one that was on PS4. Second Son.
Yeah.
Did you ever play it?
I didn't. I played what was the expansion?
First Light.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
played that one. That was cool.
Did you ever play any of that?
Which one?
Infamous.
Old game.
No.
It was like almost a launch title for PS4.
Yeah, it was. I think it was.
But I love the setting for Seattle. Seeing the Space Needle and all the artwork there and whatnot. I liked it, so I'm really curious to see what they do. Last of Us.
That'd be awesome.
Do you think it's going to go across a bunch of different states like they did with the first one?
Oh man, that would be really cool if it did. But let me see, and then maybe go to California. Like say go.
Oh, that'd be
Like-
cool.
Like
That'd be really cool.
That redwood setting would be really cool.
In the trailer, there was a bunch of woods.
Yeah.
Ah. I just love the internet. I love that someone figured that out and was
Yeah.
like, hey,
Yeah.
I've seen that parking sign.
Yeah, exactly.
I've
Like,
seen
how do you
that
do that?
left corner of the building with 2 cars and a hooded figure in front of it. I've seen that.
And it is nuts that people can just dissect stuff like that.
That's
and
crazy.
Just pull out, whatever. It's like, when what was the trailer that came out? Thor. They were picking out all the different cameos and this and
Oh my
that
God,
and
yeah.
that. And like, oh, this
Mhm.
means this and that means that. I'm like, what? How do you do that?
You don't even have to see the movie anymore.
Yeah, I know.
You really don't.
That's why Didi doesn't watch trailers.
I mean, fair enough.
Thank you.
So number 5, rumor: Wonder Woman appears in Flashpoint movie. Says Alex Osborne over at IGN. He says, in addition to Justice League and Wonder Woman 2, Gal Gadot may be suiting up for Wonder Woman in another upcoming DCEU movie if a recent rumor proves to be true. According to the report from Forbes, Gadot is also expected to reprise her role as Wonder Woman in the upcoming production of Flashpoint. The outlet goes on to claim that while she will serve as the Flash's first solo film, it will also be more of another superhero team-up featuring several additional DC superheroes. Considering the incredible success of Wonder Woman and its impact on Justice League, an appearance by Diana Prince in Ezra Miller's first standalone outing as the Flash certainly isn't out of the realm of possibility. In addition to Miller, Billy Crudup is reportedly still firmly on board to star as Barry Allen's father, Henry, in Flashpoint, despite prior rumors claiming he dropped out of the project. The film will also star Kiersey Clemons as Iris West. Find out what Clemons... blah, blah, blah. But, all right, so Flashpoint, that was the gimmick where he saved his mom, back in time, and it changes everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was the one where Wonder Woman and Aquaman are together, right?
I think so. I haven't read it in
forever. I know I watched the DC animated version. Have you read Flashpoint before? Didi?
No, I've not read Flashpoint.
So I'm pretty sure
It's good, and the show kind of explored that
Yeah.
idea, the Flash CW show.
okay, I was about to ask. Yeah, okay.
So you don't like
You don't
it?
like it?
No,
I haven't. I'm
I didn't.
behind. So
So they tried to, and then they just they gave up on it. It was like Flashpoint for like an episode or two, maybe one and a
that's
half,
lame.
and then
mm,
they explored like what happened when he went back and changed Flashpoint into regular, but it still changed some of the details of the show. Like Dig from Arrow, he had a son at first, or he had a daughter at first.
he had a daughter at first.
Okay, so then
I
it changed it
think.
into a son.
Okay.
So like stuff like
Hmm.
that, and then like somebody oh god, who's the friend from Flash? Oh god, the nerdy Spanish kid,
Cisco.
Cisco. His brother dies, and like
Mm.
he doesn't forgive Flash for her screwing it all up or whatever. But I'm pretty sure in Flashpoint, Wonder Woman is a heel. Her and Aquaman basically take over the world, and then they start fighting each other. But the coolest part about it, this better happen in the movie. Thomas Wayne becomes Batman.
So wait a second. So do they mention which Earth this is in?
It's
Because
in,
DC has that whole Earth 9000.
Mhm.
Like so.
it's in like Earth Prime or whatever they call it, Earth One, whatever. Earth Prime, is that what it is?
the main
Yeah.
Earth.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Because he what he does, he screws up the timeline.
Yeah, it's not like he goes somewhere
He
else.
goes-
He just literally changes everything.
Yeah, he
yeah.
saves his
Okay,
mother.
okay. I see what you guys are saying. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's when Aquaman and Wonder Woman become the heels or whatever. But in this version of the timeline, Batman isn't Bruce. Bruce dies. So Thomas becomes Batman, and Martha becomes the Joker. She goes crazy over Bruce dying, like right then and there in the alleyway, and she becomes Joker.
I need to read this.
That's what I'm saying. I'm hoping this becomes in part of this movie, because the coolest part about Batman vs Superman was who played Bruce's dad. Was
Negan,
yeah,
Jeffrey D. Morgan.
yeah,
Are you serious?
and he already
Yeah,
said
and his mom was Lauren Cohan, who
Yeah.
is Maggie.
yeah. So I think both of them would be
Talking
amazing
about
in
that
it.
fanfic, right?
Yeah.
Wow, that's really. I still haven't seen it, but like that's really neat.
But the coolest
Yeah.
part about like when they were announcing this at Comic-Con, Jeffrey D. Morgan, like as soon as they announced that Flash was going to be a Flashpoint movie, he tweeted out, says, "Did you say Flashpoint?" Like he wants to be,
Which is good. Which
Yeah.
is good. I love him.
yeah, yeah. He wants to be Batman in this movie. So I'd be all about that.
That'd be sick.
So I'm hoping with Wonder Woman coming on, I'm hoping that's what's going to happen.
Ooh.
Really quick, we always talk about the movies for this weekend. The Dark Tower bumps Dunkirk to top the weekend box office, but barely. Despite performing a bit below expectations, The Dark Tower debuted in first place at the box office, earning an estimated $19.5 million in its opening weekend. While the Nicolas Arcel directed film did well enough to earn Dunkirk's 2-week run as box office leader, and it had the second highest opening for a Stephen King movie, second only to 1408, which was horrible. The Dark Tower had the lowest first place opening in 2017 thus far, including reshoots. The film reportedly cost $65 million to produce. Detroit, meanwhile, debuted far below expectations, placing 8th with the disappointing $7.3 million debut. The Catherine Bigelow directed crime drama reportedly had a production of $40 million. So the top 5, it was Dark Tower, Dunkirk, The Emoji Movie, Girls Trip, and then Kidnap, which was the Halle Berry movie, and that released this weekend too.
Okay.
I can't believe the Emoji Movie is above anything.
It
I
has
literally
this-
was about to
I
say the
can't
same thing.
A
believe-
0% on Rotten Tomatoes. I believe.
Zero?
Yeah, a 0. Yeah.
I think that's the worst I've ever heard, actually.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. Number 7. It's not really a news story, but I just want to talk about it because I
It's
watched
adorable.
it yesterday. So everybody's seen Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
Yes.
The song that they played during the credits, the one that James Gunn's band did.
Oh, that was legit. His legit
Yeah, that was
band?
his band.
And David Hasselhoff is.
Yeah,
cool.
he's
Doing the
Stardew
lyrics.
Hasselfrau or something.
Yes.
The music video came out
gosh.
yesterday to talk about the movie coming out on, was it actually no, it's tomorrow.
Does it come out tomorrow?
Have you seen the
it
commercial?
comes out
There's
the
like a
8th.
commercial they did too.
I don't have TV.
No, it's not like a commercial on TV. It was just like a fake commercial they did, but it
Oh.
was like those kind of like
yeah, it was
those
like,
like
the cheesy,
70s like
CDs.
call 1-800
Yeah.
and then it's really cute.
It was like like, oh, this is our love songs of the 80s.
Yeah,
type,
yeah.
yeah.
The movie really does come out tomorrow on
Yeah,
Blu-ray?
no, not Blu-ray, just digital.
No!
I think Blu-ray comes out it's either
I
the
think
end
it's
of the
dead.
month or the beginning of next month.
Oh.
So anyway, the video came out yesterday for the song, and almost every single person from the cast is in this video.
Yes.
I think it's everyone but Rocket. I think, and then Vin Diesel as well.
yeah.
Who was it that played Rocket?
Bradley Cooper.
Bradley Cooper, yeah.
Yeah. So everybody else is in it though. It's funny because I first noticed Mantis. I'm like, oh, hey, that's Mantis, and then this person shows up, and that person, and even James Gunn makes a cameo.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
Dave, is it Dave Bautista?
Batista.
He
Go
is
ahead,
the
do it.
funniest in that,
Do the
though.
boogie.
His outfit is incredible.
Oh no.
That's what he did when he was in wrestling.
Yeah, he almost looks like an angel.
Like a techno angel.
What?
No, it was Victoria's Secret angel is what I was gonna say.
Oh,
because
well, it's got like
he's
weird,
got the
like they're
weird
like
wing.
silver
Yeah,
and like
yeah.
just very.
Oh, dear.
Yeah. So
You haven't seen it?
Mm-mm. I'll wait till the Blu-ray comes out. I'll watch it. I'll be like, oh my god.
No, just the music
Why you
video.
gotta wait?
Just a music video. It's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll watch it. When
I was afraid because they had like teased it. I was afraid it was gonna only come out like on DVD and you weren't gonna see any
Oh
of it.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So
What I'm most interested to see is the bloopers. They're always like the most funny thing is that on the Marvel stuff is all the bloopers.
mhm.
But that's all the news I have for this week. Do you have some hot news?
Maybe I do. Okay, good. Oh my god. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh,
Oh yeah. It's time for them pow 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 rapid fire news.
All right, go ahead.
Let me pull up my doc. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
All right, it's not a whole lot because it was kind of slow this week with stuff.
Mhm.
But you know our love for Despacito here on this podcast.
No, stop it.
So last week, it became the #1 stream song of all time. Today, well, actually yesterday, it is now the most watched video on YouTube ever.
this breaks my heart.
It gets even better. It's 13 weeks right now at #1 on the Billboard charts.
Oy vey. This song's so bad.
It is so bad.
Can we just bring Thriller back? Can we have a campaign that people just watch Thriller on YouTube because that is.
Well, it was
I actually do have Thriller news actually coming
Oh,
up.
oh,
it was Gundam style, right?
Game Style was the
Yeah.
#1 video.
I said Gundam, didn't I?
You said
oh.
Gundam.
You did.
Like
Nerd.
um
That's all I'm thinking of now is actually like, Gundam, whatever.
Gundam, Bullseye Gundam. Splatoon 2 was Data Mind. Did you hear about this?
It was what?
It was Data Mind.
Okay.
And they found 2 new stages in development and a new weapon type being in development also, and a new breed now. Instead of a squid kid, something called an octoling, like Marina.
Oh, okay.
So that's in development right now. They found.
Interesting.
So
And it's
that's
just
really
hidden in
cool.
the code on the game itself.
Yeah, in the game itself. So people found it.
Because there's no season pass or nothing, right?
No, everything's free. So thank God. Thank you, Nintendo.
Yeah. So give us those new characters.
Yeah, give it to us, please. And Xbox One is finally getting Spotify. For me, that's a big deal.
Yeah, that is a big deal.
Yeah.
I listen to Spotify on the PS4 all the time.
You really?
Yeah.
Do you listen to it like on your like? How does it work with your games? Does it the music play over?
You can have it, set to do that.
Oh, that's so dope.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do.
Is that how you don't normally do that? Like when we're playing games online, I hear your crazy EDM music.
That's from my phone.
And it's that loud.
Oh yeah, it's that loud.
My God.
Oh my God.
That's amazing.
And speaking of Michael Jackson, a 3D version of Thriller is coming out from the original. Yes, it is.
Excuse?
Yes, a screening is going to be screened at the Venice Film Festival coming up soon
Okay.
with the accompanying documentary that came along with it that aired after it. So it's going to be like a full, I think 45 minutes of awesomeness.
And it's gonna be released like in regular theaters too.
I hope so.
I would go. Let's go.
Dude, I want to go so bad.
Absolutely.
Josh, well, I guess we're going to talk about this. Josh Brolin.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes.
They came out today.
The cable press release picture came out, and I hate it.
Well, okay, so you said this to me earlier, or in the text or whatever. Why do you hate it? I don't think it looks that bad.
I think when I grew up looking at, like, when I saw
The
cable
90s cartoon.
from not the cartoon. I'm talking about like X-Force,
Okay.
Mhm.
like Age
Real
of
deal.
yeah. He was a big guy. Like, he was intimidating, gray hair. Like, he was just scruffy looking. He looks clean cut. He looks like a vegan. No offense. And like, I mean, he just like,
Oh my God.
I'm not about that. I'm just like, dude, no.
Who would? All right, so you're saying he should be this huge, overly buff dude?
Oh yeah.
Who would you have had? Don't. I swear to God, don't say Tom Hardy. Who would you have had?
Tom Hardy.
I would
I'm
say
just
Dave Bautista's body on Tom Hardy.
Oh my God. See, that wasn't even my dream casting, but I feel like
Who would you have cast as Cable?
okay. So I can't remember his name to save my life.
Okay.
The bad guy from Avatar, who is also the main like
Oh,
the
yeah,
old
that's
man
who-
and don't
yeah.
I know
don't
what you're
breathe,
talking about.
He
Yeah.
wanted to play.
which is the
Yeah.
most terrifying movie ever, by the way.
Yeah.
But anyway, I thought he would look great. Now again, would he reach that level of muscle? I don't know. But I don't think Josh Brolin's really there either. I kind of agree with that.
Right.
Agree with you on that one. So,
I think Keira Knightley kind of could have buffed up enough for her.
oh my God.
I hate you so much.
That's what Deadpool said at the end.
It's very true.
That's who
It's
was
very
going to be
true.
Deadpool. Or who
But
was
I
gonna
feel
be
like
Cable.
it's also that same argument like with Wonder Woman. It was kind of like, okay, so not many people are built like an Amazon.
Yeah.
I understand that there are people that exist that be the build of Cable, but could they play Cable? It's kind of like a weird like
Josh
Correct.
Brolin's a
back and
great
forth.
actor.
You know what I mean?
He is. But
So
I see what you're saying.
It's
But
difficult.
I think with the Wonder Woman backlash initially, I think it had more to do with bust size, not really the Gal Gadot herself.
That's
That's
why you
what
think
I
everybody was freaking out?
But at initially when Wonder Woman got cast and Gal Gadot I think it was all about bust size really because she's more full, and she was like a supermodel. So I
Mm.
think that was like the big thing. I think, my opinion.
Okay.
But now everyone loves her and they're like, oh my God, she's the greatest ever.
This is the everybody hated what was some of the other casting that everybody hated at first.
well, everyone hated Heath Ledger at first for Joker,
Yeah,
and that
yeah.
was
Oh,
probably
that
one of
is
the
true.
best
I
that
remember
has
that.
ever
Yeah,
happened.
that's so true.
And then even Ben Affleck, I know other people said that they still don't like Ben Affleck, but I actually really liked him as Bruce Wayne.
Mhm.
And I thought he was good as Batman too, but
Okay.
I like him as Bruce Wayne. So I'm not gonna hate on anything until I actually watch the
It's
movie
true.
to see
It's
how
true.
it goes.
You should reserve
true.
judgment. Here's my thing: is like Ryan Reynolds is very clearly a fan. That's why Deadpool, the original, was so
That's
good.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have
yeah.
to try and like trust him.
Yeah,
because
I'll
I
give you
think
that one.
He would have a hand in literally
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Now, what about
Okay.
Domino? I don't know anything about Domino.
I think
Who-
she looks so
She looks so
good.
I got
She
so
looks so
hyped.
good. So good. So good. So good.
All
So
right,
good. So
so,
good.
so somebody explain this character to me. I don't know anything about her.
You're the comic book
So
person.
she's
You know
related-
even more.
Well, here I wrote because I'll be honest, I'm not super into like Deadpool like in that way. I can appreciate
Same.
Deadpool,
Okay.
love him,
Same.
but I'm not someone who reads it.
I think
Yeah.
the only thing I've ever
I
read from
actually looked
Deadpool
up
is when he
some
killed
stuff.
everybody.
Oh, Deadpool versus the Marvel
the-
Universe.
yeah, it kills the
that was
Marvel
awesome.
Yeah,
Universe.
so she's part of the X Force, and she has like probability altering powers. So
Meaning,
basically, I read like a whole thing on it just to make sure that I understood everything.
hold
Basically, it's
on
like,
one second. I love that this was supposed to be like the short news, and here we go.
We're turning into like
Hey,
Sorry.
This will be like part of the tots. Part
Well,
of
this is
the
part of my
tots.
random topic too.
No.
This was literally half of my random topic.
Oh,
so,
okay,
my
that's
bad.
good.
Sorry.
But so no, you're fine. Whatever.
Mhm.
But so she has probability altering powers. So basically, let's think of it this way: like if she's standing in a room
okay.
and the ceiling is falling on her, if she doesn't make any sort of movement to get out of the way, she's gonna get crushed. If she
Right.
makes a movement to get out of the way, she has like this kind of like telekinetic ability that when she moves, she will not be hit by anything. Like she has a
Wow.
way to like so like there's
Super
like
hot.
instances in comics where she's like had people get struck by lightning because she's like planned it right
Mhm.
and like stuff like that. So she's probably altering powers. She's really cool. I'm excited because okay, one of my favorite things with Marvel Cinematic Universe is how they translate things from comics to real life so that
Right.
they're not corny. Like, you know, like Electro, like you probably wouldn't have a guy in that yellow and green like
Oh, yeah,
awful
yeah.
outfit.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
gosh. Yeah.
So I really like how they did. She still has kind of like the mark over her eye,
Yes.
but it's like just like another skin tone. It
Yes.
looks really cool.
and
She
her
looks
hair
awesome.
and her hair looks
Her hair's amazing.
fantastic.
Oh my god, so good.
Yeah, I don't know anything about this character.
I got hype.
Have you seen the picture though?
I've seen
Okay,
her,
okay,
like
okay.
the actual, like
Yeah.
you know, the
But
person.
so
I've never seen like
she's
her.
heavily affiliated with cable.
Okay.
So yeah, and she's like a mercenary.
Yeah, it's gonna be, dude. Deadpool 2 is gonna be like so great. Get hype,
The first one like blew me away of how actually good it was.
especially with it being Fox.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. Yeah. I have no faith in Fox and what's coming for X-Men. I still don't even know what to think about the Gifted show. I don't know.
The what?
Gifted. It's kind of like like the New Mutants.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It has
know what you're talking
it has the vampire from True Blood in it. Bill.
Vampire Bill.
Yeah. Suck it. Suck it.
Suck it.
Suck it.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
So you ready to get into some tots?
One more. We have one
Oh,
more.
you want
thing.
one
Well,
more?
actually, two more. Actually, this is gonna be really quick. Karate Kid 2 sequel television series. I don't know if it's gonna be a television series or a movie. Has been confirmed for
No, no.
YouTube Red.
Oh yeah, YouTube. That's all it is. Yeah,
YouTube Red.
Red. Yeah.
So you have to pay for it in order to see it. Ralph Macchio is gonna be in it, and the dude who was in Cobra Kai, he's gonna be in it too. Yeah, Johnny.
Put him in a body bag, Johnny.
He's gonna be in it.
So they're gonna head up like their respective houses or whatever.
Probably.
Their dojos.
Probably.
Cobra Kai coming back.
That'd be dope.
The-
But I'm not gonna watch it because I'm not paying for YouTube Red.
I actually have it with because I have the Google Music account.
Oh, it's free with the Google Music account? Oh,
Yeah.
you suck.
Yeah, it's really cool. And it's cool because like I think it's $15 a month, and then we get to share it as a family.
Oh, snap.
So like me, Frocka, and then all the kids can use that account and whatever music's on there.
And same thing on Spotify. I think kind of sort of get that. Was do the family plans like $15 a month,
But
and then
it's worth it just not having ads on YouTube.
Oh my
God,
gosh.
it's glorious.
I bet.
It's glorious. All right. what's
Okay,
your-
last one. Super Mario Odyssey is going to be the first Mario game to receive higher than an E rating. It's
Oh
gonna be,
yes, I did see this.
it's
So
going to
what,
be E10.
E10.
Whoa.
So did they say why?
I'm assuming I didn't read the entire article, but I'm assuming it's because it's with Bowser kidnapping the princess to like forcefully marry him. Yeah, so I think they kind of want to not have that whole.
Don't do
people
this,
be
kids.
confused. Don't do it, kid. Don't.
Forced marriage, no.
Forced marriage. No, we don't do that around here. That could lead to some very bad things for you. So I assume that's what it is.
All right, that's probably why.
And oh gosh,
And
that's it for my rapid fire news. But while we wait for that, we're gonna get into some the topic of the show.
So
But you know the real topic of the show is gonna be
some tots this week is actually some got.
some
Some tots got some
Some-
tots.
got. Oh gosh, I try to be really cool with this. This is why I'm the best worst producer ever. Guys, if you did it, please tell me you saw it. You saw it, right?
So usually we don't get into spoilers of
Oh.
Game of Thrones.
About to be spoiler town.
But
Hashtag Game of Thrones.
sorry, we're getting into them this week.
Dude.
Because last night's, of course, today we're filming Monday. Last night's episode was easily one of the best episodes that they've had the entire series.
Yeah.
Guys, like,
It's
Shook.
like the culmination of so many different things like happening, and it happened last night. It happened. So many it's happened. So we'll start off with with the beginning. I wrote down like bullet points of what happened in the show.
Yeah, they're good
And,
points. They're
So first part, Mira Reed. She's telling Bran, I'm getting out of here. I'm gonna go hang out with my family.
and he just goes,
bye, Felicia.
yeah, literally.
But I was pissed because I'm like, yo, she did so much for you.
Yeah, but you have to understand though, he's not Bran anymore.
I
And
know,
it's
but-
it's very heartbreaking. I felt so bad. I was like, oh my god.
You don't
But
have to be a
he's
D-bag about
yeah,
it, Three-Eyed
I feel
Raven.
like he should have like a servant person next to him that's just like nudging him and pinching him. Like, man, you gotta a
Yeah.
little more emotion here. Come on, like cute, like social cues.
Get that,
you know,
get
'cause
that
it's
bedside
gone.
manner
It's
going.
gone.
Yeah. Yeah. Because she brought up, it's like, Hodor died for you. My brother died for you. I brought you here and I brought you there, and that's it.
And he's
And
just
like,
Bye.
thanks.
Thanks. Later.
I was just like, oh my god.
I'm out.
But
A nice
you have
life.
to imagine that she's gonna be coming back in some type of fashion later on.
and she'll probably die.
Oh, I'm sure. Oh,
I'm sure a lot of people are gonna die.
absolutely. Most people are probably gonna die.
So Littlefinger, that donkey guy.
That piece of monkey.
God,
Jabroni.
I hate him so much. He gave Bran that the dagger, that Valyrian steel dagger that was meant to kill him.
Yeah.
What?
It's a weird gift.
It is a weird gift,
So-
but that
It's a cool dagger, though. I wouldn't be
Really
like
cool
super
dagger.
mad.
It was. Yeah. It was.
And it's Valyrian steel, so we can kill White Walkers.
yeah,
Oh, I forgot about that.
yeah. You missed that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh, Valerian steel. I was like,
Yeah.
ah!
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. So, but when he was giving him the dagger, he had this whole, crazy conversation about, chaos and using ladders to you. How was the phrase?
It was like
Chaos
chaos,
is-
ladder.
the ladder
It's-
or whatever.
no.
Well, he was talking about chaos, and he said you came back to all this chaos,
Yeah.
and then
Bran.
Bran was like, "Chaos is a ladder," which you sent the article
Yeah,
that was something that was said between him and Varys
Yeah.
far earlier.
because
Right.
that's when he was getting Varys, arrested and whatnot, and that's when Varys was telling him that this is what you use. You use chaos as a ladder to get out of all this crap. So, Littlefinger was kind of wait, huh? Wait,
I know.
I've heard this before.
everything.
Yeah,
So Bran was
That's
just
what
like,
that
"Yo,
was.
I know." So it's crazy that I hope nothing happens to Bran
oh,
because of Littlefinger, but because you obviously know that something's going to be happening.
yeah,
Well, I hope he just outs him and is like, this creepy guy is behind a lot of stuff.
yeah.
He's
Like, He's behind
basically
like everything. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's behind everything.
Yeah,
Oh, Cersei mysteriously just shows up there and he goes, "He killed your son," and then all of a sudden, like, oh my god.
So then Arya showed up at Winterfell
Bruh.
and tried to get inside.
Did you get hyped when she just showed up at the gates?
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like I thought it was gonna be like this big, popping circumstance, kind of like what Bran
And it
was
like,
last
nope,
week.
no thanks. You're not getting in. What?
And these two guards are like, what? Two schmucks. They're just like, who are you?
Nobody gets in to see the wizard.
Yeah. and she's like naming off, Maester Lewin and Roderick, and like, I don't know who any of these people are because guess
'cause
what?
they're
They
dead.
died season 1. Arya doesn't know anything. This poor girl.
So sad.
But it's so funny because they're like, okay, come inside. She talks them into it, and while they're arguing about what they're actually going to do, she just like peace.
Deuces.
Oh man.
That was. Oh, I got so hyped.
So and then they go tell not Cersei, Sansa, about what's happening, and once they start naming off, who she was naming, she knew it was actually Arya.
Yeah.
She's like, I know where he is, or I know where she is, and of course down in the
keep, the crib.
yeah, where they have the
Ned.
statue. Is
Ned.
Ned
Just all
actually
of the-
there?
Yes, I believe that's where they're buried. Yeah.
Yeah.
think
I wasn't
so.
sure
And
if
they
he
have
actually got there or
statues
not.
of
Is it-
each person where they're buried? I would assume.
Yeah. But only the Starks, right?
Yeah, it's
Okay,
just their
okay.
family, like
Yeah.
private.
That's
But-
why I wasn't sure if Cersei actually let Ned's body go there. I
Yeah.
can't remember.
No, don't you remember? I think Littlefinger was the one that brought back Ned Stark's body
For
to Catelyn.
Catelyn.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I found it funny how, because like when you saw the statue, the headstone, I was with my friend and I was like, that looks nothing
Nothing.
like
And
Ned.
then Arya was like,
Like, that looks nothing like that.
Ned.
I was like, ah, thank you.
And it was cool too because of course they had a strained relationship back in season 1.
Oh, they
And-
hated each other. It seemed like. in
Yeah,
season
and
one.
it seemed like they still had a little bit of that in their reunion, but
Yeah.
they
But they
realized
still,
that they both grew up and they know that they're the last 3 technically have. What were we gonna say? What?
Bran.
Oh. So there was another reunion when
Well, it'd been a Rickon also. He probably would have been alive if he learned how to zigzag. But that's another.
"Oh
That's
my
for another.
God.
That's for another.
Oh my god,
Maybe one day we might do some extra shows where we'll watch Game of Thrones, and
Live.
do recaps.
that would be fun."
We should do that.
just do that. Just not have the show on. Just be like, hey, we're gonna watch this with you.
Just watch. Yeah, we should do
Yeah.
that one day.
Yeah.
Sure.
So that happened where they met up with Bran and Bran was Bran. Yeah, I knew this was gonna
gosh.
happen. Yeah.
Nice to see you too.
Nice to see you too. The tree falls by the wayside. What does that mean? Find out later.
He's just like a riddle
Oh,
machine.
So then
stand
they
him.
go over to Dragonstone and they show
Oh,
Dany walking into the cave
Can
and
we-
Jon showing off all the dragon glass. And then all the carvings and whatnot in the cave that talk about the humans and the not the wildlings,
they were
The
the
forest
ancients
kids or
Yeah,
whatever,
the
yeah.
forest kids. Yeah.
and how they battled together to go against the White Walkers.
so I just when I was watching, and obviously this wasn't what happened, but in my mind, I was just thinking, like, how convenient for you, Jon Snow, that this just happens to be here
Yeah.
to serve
Yes.
your argument. And I just want like a little like side like flashback of him just like chiseling and like painting. He's a really good artist, and he was just like chiseling for a few hours and like
he really did look like the king. So it's like, man, that is it
It
the
looks a
same
lot like
one?
you.
Man,
it's the same guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where I started getting hyped for the episode. Oh my gosh.
But bend the knee, just when we think we're
And
getting
I was just- and
somewhere.
you're just like,
bend the knee.
I said some, of course,
Yeah,
some choice words, and you're just like,
Yeah, because she's like,
"Ooh."
I'm going to help you, Jon Snow. I believe you. I'm going to send my troops up there to go help you when you bend the knee. Like, oh, you are straight up.
I'm just, oh my.
But I love her. But the best
I
part,
love her too, though, and she makes a fair point. If you really care about your people, like just surrender. Come on, if you don't want to die from the Night King, I mean,
Yeah.
she does make a fair point.
But the North, they would not be about that life. You know it.
They
No,
would lose
I
their
know, but okay, so he says yes, and then it doesn't stand. Okay, you know what I mean? But
So
I
then
just
they
feel
all
like
get
it's
killed
a
by
fair
all
point
Dany's
if you
people.
really what.
then they all get killed by Dany's people.
I think they'll be busy with the White Walkers. I think the White Walkers will be killing everyone else.
That is true.
But the more awkward part about that scene inside the cave was the glancing looks that they kept giving each other. And I'm
I was
just
like, are they
yelling
gonna
the
kiss?
entire time. I'm like, yo, y'all related.
I'm
Stop.
like, stop.
I
They
know
don't
this.
know.
You know,
It's
this.
Luke and Leia, man. It's all over again.
Oh,
Well, this happens in
What is it? You don't
Westeros.
even know.
But like, come on, that's your aunt. Stop
Stop.
it.
the things you do for love.
Ugh.
No.
I went there.
I would do anything.
Yeah.
Lord.
And then let's see what else next happened. Arya and Brienne.
Bro.
So of course Brienne doing Brienne things with Podrick and she's
Podrick,
just-
my man.
God.
Yeah, that guy.
He's the best.
Yes, the
Well-
ladies say that too.
That is true.
That
The
is
ladies-
true. That happened.
That's still one of my favorite scenes ever in all of Game of Thrones. And Bron's like, wait a minute, they gave you back the money? They said it was good. Oh, all right. So yeah, Arya and Brienne went kind of like one-on-one, and the best part was Brienne like, that tiny little sword. You may not want to use that. I won't cut you. It's all right. Ooh. And then Brienne just going full on mountain style, two-handed
with her broadsword
Yeah.
and just went.
I
Oh,
mean, she was going for it.
dude, I think she was too. I
at
think
first
I think
so.
she got frustrated. Yeah, she
Yeah,
was
I
just like,
agree.
oh, okay.
Totally agree. Yep.
At first, she wasn't at all, and then that's when Arya started showing her up, and she's like, whoo, whoo, and just moved around all Jedi style.
Oh
And then that's when Brienne like kicked her right in the chest, like get the hell
And
out
then when
of
she
here.
got back
Yes.
up, I was like, this is incredible.
Oh.
I'm
This was-
so happy.
Oh, that choreographed fight scene was just. I think that was one of the best, like the whole show, like in terms of like one-on-one. Oh,
And that's where Sansa finally realized, like,
I was gonna say, they were like, oh
she
my
was-
god, she's been through some stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like Arya told her that that there's a bunch of people on her list, and that she killed a lot of them already, and I think she believed her after she saw that
Yeah.
fight with Brienne.
but did you notice the look too? Like it looked like a look of, I don't know, like not jealousy.
She was like mad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you're a BA, and I'm just little fingers love.
But then like it was after she busted out that dagger. Oh my
Like
gosh.
just puts it like right up to the throat. Like,
But then
oh.
Brienne also had like that. Oh my gosh.
And then just where did you learn that?
No
one.
So good. So good.
And it was
I lost it.
the funniest part about it is that Fraka did the whole.
It's not a lie. It's not a lie.
I get it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man. And then let's see what happened
Fiona
here.
and John.
Yeah. So yeah, Theon shows back up
Oh.
at Dragonstone, and John's just staring at him like, well,
So when this happened, my friend was like, "What's wrong? What's wrong?" I go,
do you not?
"Do
Everything.
you not remember?" And
Literally
she goes,
everything.
and I'm like, "Kill him! Punch him out!" Because I
It
forgot
could
they
have gone
took their
either
weapon.
way. It could have gone either way.
Well,
When
she
he-
couldn't kill him because he didn't have a weapon. You remember they took away the weapons.
Well, yeah,
so I was like,
but-
"Punch him out! Choke him!"
Yeah, when
I
he,
still hate
he
Theon.
fake killed the brothers and
Or killed really two innocent kids. Don't forget
Yeah,
that
yeah.
Theon's still a bad
He's
person.
a children killer.
yeah.
It's true.
But
Yeah.
then,
Then Highgarden happened.
Oh my god.
So like probably the last 15-20 minutes of the show all took place in Highgarden, where Jaime, Bronn, and the Tullys are
They're transporting.
is it Tully or Tarly? Tully.
Charlie.
Yeah.
I think.
Anyway,
Yeah,
so
because
they're
it's Sam's family, right?
Yeah, Sam's dad. Yeah,
Is Sam's dad?
yeah, that's Sam's
Yeah,
dad.
that guy's
That's
Sam's
right.
dad. Yeah.
I was trying to figure out like why is he so important. I was like, he looks familiar,
Yeah.
but I couldn't
Yeah,
wrap it around. I didn't even realize
it is
that.
Tarly then.
Yeah, and they
Yeah.
betrayed the. They
Yeah.
left Tiger.
Lady Olena.
Yeah, so they started leaving. They started bringing everything over to King's Landing and everything.
Which the gold did pass through the gates.
Yeah.
A lot of people missed that. I've noticed on
Yeah.
Game of Thrones Twitter last night. A lot of people were like, "Oh, but they lost all their money." I go, "Nope,
Yeah, that's like the first thing that Tarly says. Is
Yeah.
like, yeah, it's all through.
it all went all through."
So before we get to that part, they're walking or they're galloping away on their horse, and Bronn tells Jaime that castle, I want that right there.
He's the best.
That's
I
mine.
want him to have his castle.
That's mine.
Yes,
Because he was supposed to get what the Casterly Rock
yes, he was.
after the father died, and he's
was.
like, yeah, that's not happening now.
Well, I don't know why he thought that would happen. That's
Yeah.
the Lannisters' home. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
So when I don't know why, but I thought this was really funny when they're asking what I guess this is another Tarly kid.
Yeah, I think it's the
Is it
son.
Sam's brother then?
Sam's younger brother has to be.
So he says, "Oh, Rickon." Is it? No, it's actually Dickon. And then Bronn just starts busting out laughing. And so did I too. I'm like, oh,
I
I'm
did
12.
I mean,
too. I
he
was
said
like-
his name, I think, like last episode or the episode before that, and I was like, wait, what? Is that really his name?
Is that his real name? Is that his real name? But the best part about it started off where everybody's just chilling. Everybody's just
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm bathing in this weird little pond here, or
Yeah, we
getting
don't-
some grub, just playing
We
some.
And we don't have to be back at King's Landing until like nightfall, all that
Just
jazz.
enjoy
They're playing
our
some
summer
Switch on the
work.
side,
Yeah.
playing some Mario Kart. And all of a sudden, T-Rex, things start happening where like
Bruh.
the water starts
It's like
moving.
the Jello. It's the Jello in the cafeteria.
Yeah. Well, and you see like the water move, and you hear this rumble.
Like,
I'm like,
oh, wait,
what is that?
But I thought it was just like at first I knew it was eventually going to happen, but at first I thought it was like because this it was like an overcast. So I was like, oh, bad thunderstorm.
And all of a sudden you
you
hear,
would have died.
and then the Dothraki show up.
But then I was thinking that whole time, I'm like, because when I watch Them Thrones, it's life to me.
Yeah.
So I'm screaming. I'm like, this is a bad idea. Don't do it. No.
No, I thought it was a great idea.
See, I was more
There were
worried.
so many.
There were so many.
But it hasn't been going very well for Dany. So
exactly.
True.
You gotta
I
worry
get-
about
I
it.
get that.
That's why I was like, no, this is not a good idea. You already lost the Unsullied, basically.
Yeah.
And you lost your navy, so it's like, save them. Like, don't let the Dothraki do anything. But boy, was I wrong.
So as the Dothraki are running over to meet up with Jaime's group, that's when Dany shows up on Drogon and just starts lighting crap up.
Light 'em up.
But the weird thing was, though, the only thing that she did at first was just light up, right in the middle so they
Yeah.
could come through. Why didn't she light up everybody?
Dude.
See, that's what I thought, but I honestly enjoyed the disarray that it caused because I think literally everyone was just like, "What do we do? What do we do?" And everyone was just like ants, like no one knew what to do.
It was just strange, like, as, video game person thinking of how to, strategically place my people or whatever. You had that line of, people from,
the
with the bad side, the Lannister.
Jaime
Lannister,
side,
yeah.
Tarly, yeah.
Why wouldn't you just go right down that line and just go?
No, I agree because a lot less Dothraki and their horses would have died.
Oh,
I was
my
sad
God.
about
So
the horses. That's what made me real sad.
the
guys.
part
yeah, my friend
where-
too.
Oh my
Where the one Dothraki cut the horse's leg
Oh
off
my God,
of
I could
Bronn.
not.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
like, oh, that was brutal.
Like
I would-
my friend, that was her main thing. Her name is Jamie. She was just like, "Don't kill the horses! Don't kill the." I was like, "Ah!"
I was like, "Don't you do it! Don't you do it!"
And that's the weird thing. Like, I would love to be there. Like, I said to Fraka last night while I was there watching, between the parts where, like, the dragons lighting up everything and all the explosions, but between that and then the horses falling over and, quote unquote, dying,
Yeah.
I would love to be there just to watch to see how they do that. I
Oh,
mean,
I'm sure
the
it's so
horses aren't
complex.
getting
Yeah.
injured.
No,
there's
yeah,
people,
no.
There's people there. They're Albert, making sure the animals are treated right or whatever. How
Yeah.
do they do that?
dude,
Movies are crazy.
that you could tell all their budget went into that.
Oh,
I thought the Navy battle 2 weeks ago
yeah.
was big time money. This,
Oh no, yeah, this was incredible.
Because it
Oh,
looked like a
Lord.
lot of practical effects in this
Yeah,
one. And,
like-
oh,
There's
So-
just fire everywhere. There was horses on fire running. There was people on fire
But
running. There was
there was
just,
dust.
But
just ash.
you
that
guys-
was incredible.
wasn't that so cool? Like they
Just
would run through.
ashes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You guys got hyped. Come on.
Oh yeah, they're
Oh.
crazy hype.
I don't think I think I've only yelled at my TV like maybe 3 times for a show, and this was definitely like,
Well, that's
my top.
This is
think.
where I started yelling more because as much as I love Braun, he wanted to shoot down Danny and Drogon with that huge
Yeah, so
bow
who
and
do you
arrow.
pick?
now.
It's so hard.
So I'm yelling at the screen like, "No, don't do that, Braun!" And then, but also yelling at Danny, "No, don't kill Braun! No,
yeah,
stop
yeah,
it!"
yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
but real quick though, did you guys think Braun was gonna get it this episode?
That he's gonna die.
That he was gonna die this
I
episode?
honestly thought, yeah,
I thought so
after
too.
he
I
shot
thought
the
so
first
too.
time, I was like, she now knows where you are. You're not going to reload in time. You're done.
I actually thought before that when that Dothraki was chasing him,
When he
I
lost
was
the
like,
coin,
when
that's
he
what I
lost the
thought
coin,
was
I was
done.
like, that's it. I was like, he's gonna go after the coin, but
I
then
thought
he
that
ran
too,
away.
yeah.
But then the Dothraki kept chasing him. I was like, that's it. He's done.
Yeah.
And then,
So he got Drogon, or he missed him the first time, and then he
Yeah.
got him right in the shoulder.
last real quick, were you surprised that they busted out with the dragon crossbows?
I was
No,
actually-
I wasn't. I knew it was gonna happen.
You knew? You
I
knew?
kind of was, but kind of wasn't. As soon as Jamie was like, "Oh, I can't like shoot with one," I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, it's there."
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't shoot with one hand. I
The one
died
golden
laughing.
hand. Yeah.
Yeah, that really surprised me. I was like, she didn't bring that. It's still downstairs, and was it Qyburn? Yeah, Qyburn was like still trying to figure it out, like how to make it better. Or at least I thought that would have been the case.
I hope that was the only one, though. I hope that she lit up the only one.
Oh
No, you
gosh.
know there's plenty with Cersei.
I'm
Well,
sure
I'm
there's
sure,
more.
but
But then
I
you know
can dream.
the ending happened where Drogon's down and Dany's making sure that he's okay. Jamie sees vulnerable Dany,
Oh no.
and Daenerys is just sitting there making sure that Drogon's cool. Jamie's like, "All right, nobody else is looking."
Tyrion's like, "Don't do it."
Yeah,
you
and that's
idiot."
the thing.
Yes.
Tyrion's up on the hill,
Yes.
and he's like, "You idiot! Don't do that! Don't do that!" And as soon as he picks up the staff or the
Spear.
It was
the
the- it
spear,
was the spear, yeah.
he's like, "All right, you dummy."
I'm like, oh.
So he's going. He almost has Daenerys, and then all of a sudden Drogon just like, "Oh hey,"
oh my gosh.
goes to breathe that
I
fire.
thought he was done.
I thought so too. I was
thought he
like,
done.
oh.
Goes to breathe the fire, and then it looked like Braun
I think
saved
it
him.
was
Yeah, it was
Braun.
Braun. Yeah.
And then both of them float to the bottom of the
have a
lake or
theory.
whatever. And
You have
then
a theory about that? I want to
have
hear
a
it.
theory
That's
on
how
what
it
happened.
ends.
But I do you think okay, real quick, do you guys think Jamie is dead?
No.
No, I think Danny's gonna fish him out of the water, and I think she's gonna have him as a prisoner.
Thank you. That's
And
what
I'm
that's what I was hoping. That's what I was hoping.
Okay, so
J-
this is,
Jamie will
this
finally
goes really
figure out.
far.
Okay.
I thought this really far out. Okay.
Okay.
So she gets Jamie, whether either A, Cersei's even more mad and goes after Dany even more, or B, she's like, okay, whatever, don't need you, and doesn't
And
go after her brother, which further pushes him to join Dany's side,
Yeah.
which leads to that prophecy about her dying by Cersei dying by Jamie's hand.
Jamie's hand.
fulfills
Yep.
that
That's
prophecy.
exactly what I thought. I was talking to somebody at work today.
That's
and
what I
they
think's
almost
gonna
the exact
happen.
same theory.
Get hyped for
Or
that theory.
even if she doesn't turn her back on him, maybe the time apart, he's like, you know what, you're kind of crazy.
You're kind of crazy.
Danny's kind of great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna join her.
And obviously, Euron didn't
And
make
he's gonna
things
talk
any
to
better.
Tyrion too now.
Yeah.
If he's captured,
Yeah.
Tyrion and him will reconcile.
You think okay.
Well, they left on good
Yeah,
terms
they left on-
anyway.
they did.
Well, they did, but I mean,
Yeah. So good. How does it get any better? Can it get better?
Oh.
it will. It's been an upward
All right.
climb.
Yeah,
It's been a ladder,
season's
it's been a
ridiculous.
ladder.
So, how many episodes do we have left? Three?
Three.
Three.
Well, this was 4 or 5.
I can't remember now.
If it's 5,
I
we
think
have
it
2.
was 4.
I think it's
wasn't
4. So we have 3 left.
So 3
Only
left for this
3.
season, and then 6 for the next.
Yes.
I really can't believe nobody huge has died yet.
it? This season,
Oh,
I
Lady
agree.
Olena.
Well, I'm
How
talking
dare
about like
you?
main
How
players.
dare you?
Yeah.
Main players.
No,
when
I
it
get
comes
what
to
you're
the stars,
saying. I see what you're
Cersei,
saying.
whatever.
I think they're saving that for the end of the season. I mean, this season has been nothing but action, action, action. I think it'll be at the end.
I think it'll be at the end. I think there'll be someone at the end, which I think it'll be the start of the battle with the White Walkers. I think we'll probably
right.
start that.
So just really quick, because we're already doing pretty good on time. When it comes to the end, is Cersei going to realize that she needs to battle somebody else, or is she just going to continue to be Cersei? Is she going to
What do you-
realize, like, holy crap, these White Walkers are coming?
Ooh.
I think, honestly,
Or
I
she-
think she will be blinded by her own like anger and hatred and stuff. I don't think she will ever prepare for that.
I agree.
think she's gonna constantly be going after other people.
Yeah.
Will her downfall happen before the White Walkers get there?
I would hope so. I do love her though. I love her and hate her. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
yeah,
She's
yeah.
I do love her.
So good.
Same thing at Euron. Like, I Euron the
No,
character.
I just straight
is-
up hate Euron.
Oh, see, I think he's awesome, but I don't like him like as a person. Like I wouldn't hang out with him, but just
Yeah.
the character itself, I love him.
Do you
Like,
ship them?
No, girl.
Euron and Cersei?
No.
But I don't know. I'm weird about villains in them Thrones. It's like I don't want them to die because I love hating them so much. Like Joffrey, I was bummed out. Ramsay, I was
super
bummed
happy
out.
about that. Absolutely not.
No,
I was
I was
happy
I
bummed
want
that
out.
both of them
happened.
to die.
Both of those.
Well,
that-
Ramsay
was the most satisfying death I've ever
Yeah,
seen
I think
on
Ramsay
anything
was
ever.
because I screamed. I was like, yeah, but I think Joffrey, I was bummed. Ramsay, I was really happy, but bummed because I'm like, who's gonna be worse than Ramsay? And then like, I don't want Cersei. No.
And then somebody we
Bummed
haven't
out.
seen since the first episode this season is the Hound. Where's the Hound at?
That's
Dude.
true because they started that whole thing with him being with those other people.
With being
and,
the Lord of the Light.
Yeah,
and going
that he
through.
finally saw what's happening.
But I think he'll have something. I think I'll have a
He'll
significant
definitely
part.
pop up at the end. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
I think with the White Walkers.
And
though.
where's the one that likes Brienne? Oh God, the wildling.
Is his name like Tormund?
Yeah,
Tormund,
Tormund,
yeah.
yes.
fucking
The
I
Windham
love
Wizard.
him.
Yeah, he went.
That's my boss, the Wyndham Wizard.
Oh Lord. I believe he went up north to gather the
Yeah,
wild.
but show him. I like him.
He's
Yeah,
so
I like
cool.
him too.
I like him too, and his nice beard.
But yeah, I don't think we're gonna have time for random topics this week, guys. We're gonna go ahead and get into new releases of the week.
Okay. Oh, that's guys. That's me. That's where I'm supposed to do the new releases for the week. What comes out this week? I don't know.
Maybe when it.
It's the new
You
releases.
didn't play it.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Yep.
There you go.
Awkward.
We need to
Man.
figure out how to get more headphones in here so you can figure out like what actually listen to what's going on. I don't know, all these technological things. So
I feel like
yeah.
I have a thing that you can like plug in and you
Split.
can plug more than one thing into
Probably.
that thing.
All right. I'll see if I'll try to find one.
We're so advanced and know
We're
what
so
we're doing.
advanced.
Movies, there's really not a lot this week. Annabelle Creation is coming out this week. It's the prequel to see how Annabelle became Annabelle. Yeah,
Yeah, that movie was terrible. The original, not the original. Well, the one that just came out recently. It was
yeah.
bad.
What was the first part of it where she showed up for like a hot second?
Oh, The Conjuring.
Conjuring. The
Yeah.
Conjuring was
That
good.
was Conjuring.
Conjuring.
One
those
and two
movies,
was
those movies
awesome.
are incredible.
Mhm.
Did you hear they're going to do a Crooked Man one, which I'm like terrified for?
I don't know what that is.
No, no,
You
no.
didn't see The Conjuring too?
No, I
I
didn't
don't
see it.
Crooked
remember
Man
that
is
one.
really scary,
Hmm.
and he's supposed to be getting his own like solo film.
Hope it's not gonna be as
So-
bad as the Annabelle movies.
Well, I think the people who did that were different than I think the people that are working on Creation are
Mhm.
more closely linked to the actual Conjuring movies. So
Okay.
I've heard it's supposed to be better,
okay.
but I don't know.
It doesn't look good. I'm just gonna be honest.
Yeah.
Well, it's one of those things where it's good in the movie on its own for like 5 seconds, but
Yeah.
TV. What's everybody watching? What are
Uh,
you recommending? I should say.
well, before it was released on Netflix as its own movie, I'm rewatching Death Note.
Okay.
One of my
Mhm.
favorite animes of all time. Very good, very good, very good.
You saw that the movie's not getting really good reviews, right?
Yeah, it's getting horrible reviews, but they're saying primarily it's because of the two main actors
Okay.
and not. But William Dafoe's awesome, and I think whoever plays Misa is really good too.
Okay.
And Curb Your Enthusiasm
Still watching that one.
Still.
and hashtag Dem Thrones if you haven't heard already.
Absolutely.
All right, what are you watching?
Well, I'm rewatching Riverdale again. If you haven't watched it,
Wait a minute.
incredible.
Rewatching it again?
Oh yeah,
Like for like the third time?
yeah. It's good. I don't know.
Wait,
it's something
the
good to just like
third
put on while
time?
you're doing something. I'm
third-
not sitting there engaged the whole time, but it's
This
just on.
this
it's
isn't
good.
The Office.
It's good. I like it. Leave me alone. Anyway, but more importantly, Pickle Rick.
Oh boy.
Finally.
I'm not caught
Pickle
up with the
Rick.
season. I'm so sad.
It's really good.
I'll have to
It
see if
was
I can
really
find
good,
it.
but it was actually like, I mean, I don't know why. It was more intense than I thought it would be. This show was crazy. But
Really?
It was really good. Yeah.
It's intense. Like in what way?
I mean,
Well, Rick and Morty
Can I-
always has like some sort
is
of
it really
underlying
a spoiler? I
story.
feel like it's not really a show you can like spoil.
Yeah, you can't really spoil anything.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell a little bit of the episode. So he turns himself into a pickle because he doesn't want to go to family therapy,
Okay.
and he ends up getting knocked off a counter by the cat, and he rolls outside because it's in the garage,
Okay.
and he drops into like a gutter. He goes like down the drain, basically, is
Okay.
in like the sewers.
Does he have
and he
legs
ends
or
up-
anything, or is it just a
No,
pickle?
so I'm getting there.
Okay. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
So he like engineers a way to like he literally like kills all these rats and like drills into his pickle self like the arms and the legs and everything. So he's like running around on
Rick.
like scary like rat arms and legs.
Yes!
And then he like ends up going through a toilet, and it's the toilet to like, I'll stop here, but a toilet to a place that he has no idea what it is, and it gets like real crazy. But it was really good.
Oh my god.
gosh.
Oh, Rick and Morty.
I can't wait.
Oh
Can't wait to
yeah,
watch
yeah.
it.
So I'm not really watching a whole lot of TV. I've been so busy this week. But yeah, like I said at the beginning, I was watching more of Twin Peaks. Like I said, that show's
Crazy.
weird, crazy, good. Yeah, not really watching anything else.
Okay.
Lots of YouTube polls.
And hashtag Them Thrones. Notice
Yeah.
the comment here, kids. If you're not watching Them Thrones, guys.
Well, first off, sorry for spoiling the whole entire episode for you. So
Whoops.
yeah.
Yeah.
Games. There's a couple games this week. Hellblade's Senua's Sacrifice, which is kind of like the ripoff of
Heavenly Sword, I believe.
yeah, Heavenly Sword. Yeah, it looks cool.
It looks cool.
I haven't seen any reviews for it yet though.
No, okay.
Lawbreakers also comes out this week.
I played the beta. It's not my cup of tea. I didn't like it that much. I could see how it could be fun, but yeah, it seems like it's definitely more of a game to play on PC. It's the way the controls are.
Yeah.
It's definitely more of a PC game. You could tell.
And it was originally a free to play game, but now it's not, right?
It's $30.
Okay.
But everything's free though. Everything's gonna be free.
It's like kind of like Overwatch or whatever.
Yeah.
Hero shooter.
One time pay. All the extra content that's gonna be coming out is gonna be free. And it's gonna be updated supposedly daily, not daily, but like at a good time. And
Okay. Let's get into
Cliff B did it, so he did Gears of
I
War.
say don't call him Cliffy.
Don't call him Cliffy. He gets mad.
Cliff, don't call me Cliffy Blazinski.
Blazinski. That's right.
Time for some questions.
What time is it? I don't know. Maybe it's time for some questions.
Questions. So, frequent asker of the questions, Mac Clark, over on Twitter, the Mac Machine.
What's up, Mac?
He says, which attraction closing on Sunday will you miss the least?
Oh, that's easy.
So he says GMR, Energy, or Shrek 4D in Hollywood.
Wait, Shrek 4D's closing?
In Hollywood. But I'm sure it's eventually going to be closing here soon as well. What would you miss the least?
I would say probably Universe of Energy.
Okay.
It was I'll probably miss it the most. I only went on it like
No,
maybe
not the
No,
most, the
least.
least.
the least. I'm sorry, I missed it the least.
Okay. making
Most
sure.
is easy, great movie, right? But yeah, the least probably.
Yeah,
Universe of
blow it
Energy.
up.
Yeah, just
Oh my god.
this guy. If they said, "Oh, we're gonna tear down all the countries in Epcot and rebuild something else," he'll be like, "Do it, just do it. Go ahead."
Oh
It's
my
fine.
god.
There's nothing there but drinks.
See?
And food.
And that is the most important part of life.
But it's
See?
also expensive. Just drink water.
We're gonna
It's better
purchase
for
Seven Seas Lagoon. Get rid of it.
you. We're just gonna put in a Rapunzel ride. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, do it. Such a jerk.
No.
What's the one that you're not so worried about it going away?
I guess probably Shrek 4D. I mean, I do
Well, yeah.
love the one. I mean, I'm sure it's the same thing there.
Yeah, I'm
I
sure.
love
Yeah.
it, but
It's
I
outdated.
really love Bill Nye, okay? And I'm upset that the Universe of Energy is closing. And I also like it because it's such a unique ride. Like, no other ride has that crazy weird track where you're going through and you're spinning around. Like, it's very interesting. It's just an interesting
I can see
concept.
where
It's
you're coming
outdated.
from.
It's really
It is
outdated.
outdated.
though.
I agree with you. But I'm just bummed to see it go. I could be sad.
No,
I
that's
am
fine.
super excited for its replacement.
Yes,
So,
that we still have
I
no
mean-
idea what it is.
Didn't they say it was Guardians?
Yeah, we know it's Guardians, but what kind of ride is it?
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the
Mm.
thing. Well, it's not going to be the same as the one in there unless they build a whole tower.
That'd be really cool, though.
I'm waiting for you to go, what am I going to learn?
Oh, we're gonna learn like 2031. That's when they're
We're
gonna
going to learn
announce
how
what it
to
is.
party and how to groove to some good music. That's what we're going to learn.
That would be funny.
Please. Oh,
Let's see, we had one more question. Where's it at? Here we go.
okay.
Some from our friend Bo Brown.
Bobo Jangles.
Brown. So since we usually do it at the end of the show, just really quick. Too sweet, bro.
Too sweet.
He said, let's see, how much did you guys love last night's Rick and Morty? So Didi and I didn't watch it, but obviously Tori.
I loved it.
And he says, what is your go-to, whether it be movie, TV show, comic, etc., when you need to pick me up?
Oh,
So I went to you first. We're gonna go to Tori.
Okay.
So
Wait, I'm sorry.
So
What was the list? It was a
what
lot.
is your go-to? We'll go around to each one.
Okay,
So what is your go-to movie when you need to pick me up?
Right now? Probably Rogue One.
Okay.
But it ends so depressing though.
I love it though. It's such a good movie.
Oh, that's true.
Weirdly enough, my pick-me-up movies are like sadder ones. I think
Aw.
sometimes.
That's counterintuitive.
Yeah, but if it's a good movie, it
Yeah,
makes me
yeah,
happy.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, Rogue One's probably my pick-up movie right now.
Probably for me, the first Guardians.
First Guardians?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Lately, it's been Moana. I've been watching Moana like crazy.
I've been like listening to nothing but that soundtrack for the past week.
'Cause it's
I
so
love
good.
that soundtrack.
So
Like,
good.
like it's just because it's on Netflix and it's so easily available. We just turned it on. Matter of
Yeah.
fact, I was getting tired of it. I came out of the shower this weekend and Frog had it on. And I'm like, turn it off. It's enough. Like, it's no. All right, so TV show. Anything that you go to? Didi and I are gonna have the same
That's
exact
easy.
one.
Yeah.
Can you come back to me?
All right, so Didi and I are both gonna say the same thing.
The Office.
The Office I could watch all day, every day, not get tired of it.
I
I think
do
I've
that.
watched it probably 20 different times over.
Same.
Including the stuff where Michael's gone.
Yeah.
I've watched
And
it all.
and that's at least 20
yeah,
times.
yeah, so, yeah.
Like it plays every day in my house. Every
I
single
don't
day.
necessarily know what's going on at the time, like you were talking about earlier. What shows that you just have running in the background.
you're not, yeah.
Like usually, whether it be cooking dinner, playing a video game on the handheld, or whatever.
Yeah.
Just to have it's on.
Yeah.
One way or the other. Do you have anything?
I'm like really thinking.
My
There's so many shows that I love.
Little Pony.
I like to put on I like to put on like earlier seasons of Game of Thrones sometimes just
Okay.
to kind of remind
Oh,
myself of what's
that's intense.
what's
Just-
happening. Yeah. So stuff
I need
like
to pick me
that.
up.
Yeah.
I always
Chop with your
I mean,
head.
if I really need like a serious pick me up, it'll make me like laugh. Probably like It's Always Sunny.
Okay.
Okay.
Philadelphia.
Okay.
That's a good one. Yeah,
So-
yeah,
This is said he says comic, but I'm gonna change this because I'm sure we don't read as much comics as you probably have. No. All right,
No,
so we're
yes,
gonna say
yeah.
okay, music.
yeah. Music.
So
Ooh.
like whether it be all time or just lately.
Okay, I'll do lately. I've been listening to the Splatoon 2 soundtrack.
Really?
Oh, I love it. I love that.
I'm gonna see if it's
soundtrack.
on Google. It's on Spotify, I'm assuming.
SoundCloud. I found it all on SoundCloud.
Oh, okay.
You just have to kind of search for the individual files.
Oh, okay.
And I've been listening to that like crazy. That and
It's fun. It's fun.
Maximum
It's
the Hormone.
funky.
It's funky. I love it.
Yeah.
It has that J pop type feel to it.
Yeah.
And I just love it. That and Maximum the Hormone. They're a band from Japan.
Maximum Hormone.
Maximum the Hormone.
Maximum the Hormone.
Yeah.
That's weird, but okay. All right.
So yeah, that band.
What kind of music?
It's metal.
Oh, okay.
It's awesome.
I'll have to look that one up. I'm always asking you for.
I'll
music.
I'll send you one of their songs.
Because I know I what I listen to is basically what I listened to back in high school. So I'm always asking Didi for new recommendations that I get tired of. Yeah, bring it on. All right, Victoria, what do you got music wise?
Can I answer for comics too?
I got one for comics too.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Woo,
I wasn't sure if you actually.
Music. I actually really Tron Legacy. The soundtrack is so good.
So good.
I'm sorry.
That's the one that
Daft
Daft
Punk
Punk
I
did.
love
Yeah.
it.
So good.
Love it so much. Segue. This week's Blue Sky Beauty is a Tron inspired love.
Oh,
song.
look at that.
Super
Shameless.
hype.
Yes.
Super
Plug.
hype for that ride. But and then comics. There's a really good. I think it's just gonna end up being a one shot because I haven't heard of them making any more. But it's just one trade. It's called Witches
Mhm.
with a Y.
Okay.
WYTCHES. And it's very spooky. It's like a spooky comic, but it's really good, and the art is really like grungy and creepy, and it's good. Good
Cool.
stuff.
So I do read Darkest Night, the whole thing,
Okay.
when I have that comic book fix, because Jeff Johns is the greatest writer of all time. That's it. Yep.
Music. Did you say music? Oh, that's right.
I
You
did,
you did say. So anytime we need to pick me up, it's The Darkness.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Cold Chamber.
Yeah, reference to this weekend we
This
could talk about Trinity being her individual self with her metal
You
music.
have to admit that gimmick was pretty funny though.
Yeah. What the heck was I saying? Oh, The Darkness.
The Darkness,
yeah.
sorry.
So the Darkness. It doesn't matter what album. It's all super
Good,
fun
eh?
music.
What?
Yeah. Matter of fact, they have a new single out. It's called Pretty Girls.
Really?
It's really good. It's really fun. But another one, and we do this as a family, just like just turn the Bluetooth on in the car. Hamilton. I could listen to.
Absolutely.
You
I
can't
don't.
get into it, right?
No, the thing is about Hamilton, like I've always been told that it if you're gonna watch it, it is coming here next year. Next, I believe,
$5 million a ticket.
Probably
Absolutely.
October or November. I believe it's gonna be coming here to Orlando if you're a local.
Yeah. And Tampa as well, I believe.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So I'll probably try to go to either one of those. They said to go in. It's better to go in blind without knowing any of the music, stuff like that. So I'm gonna do that.
But I just
So I'm
can't
gonna try to-
live like that.
Yeah, I love it.
That's probably like my second album.
Yo.
It's so fun. Like I didn't
Yeah.
think I was gonna like it whatsoever. But it's so good. So I know that that's our hashtag for lots of shows. Is so good, but
So good.
It's so good.
So good.
And it's so funny because we laugh at Trinity all the time. It's my oldest daughter. I could listen to a song back from the 80s and still not know the lyrics to a song.
I'm the same way.
Trinity can recite word for word this entire musical. I don't get it. Like she has to have
She can
some
do
type
the
of
Lafayette fast parts.
Yes.
Oh, girl.
Yes. All right. So
All right, I'm gonna
You're
ask
the
her. I'm
best.
gonna ask her to
You're the
MC next time I
best.
I'm
see
gonna have
her.
to figure out to try and get her on the podcast, or I'll just record her and just play it in or
Yes,
whatever,
yes.
Yeah,
something
that'd
like
be
that.
awesome.
Because it's ridiculous. Like I turned down the audio in the car one day, and I just like, all right, do the part, and she starts, just doing, my name Lafayette, and all this, and yeah, it's how she does it. I have no idea. She has to have some type of like photographic musical memory thing or something. Like she taught herself how to play Linkin Park the other day.
Oh, really?
She was telling you at the party.
Yeah.
Of course, it's one of the songs that you don't know what it is, but
Oh,
she taught her how to play it just by listening. I'm like, God, I wish I was that talented.
That's incredible.
I know.
Between that and then Aaron doing the artsy stuff and like Gavin and his
being a
Overwatch
pro gamer.
skills. By the way, Didi, do you want to fully announce to everybody?
I am officially Gavin's manager.
Absolutely.
So we're working on his diet right now. Right now, he's doing a great job. He hates chocolate. He hates junk food, basically. We're just
I wouldn't say
thinking-
that. He just hates chocolate.
And chips.
Yeah, he doesn't like chips either. Cheez-Its,
No
that's another
chips?
choice.
Ooh.
Cheez-Its and Cheetos. He loves some hot Cheetos.
We're gonna get him in on the Overwatch League. Very excited about
Yeah,
that.
got to make that money.
Gotta make that money.
But I think that's the last question. We didn't have any too many questions, but yeah. So anything else to add before we head out?
Oh man, I remember I wanted to say something. I totally forgot. I'm sorry.
That's all right. Where can everybody find you on social media?
Oh, okay. So all types of social media that's not Facebook. Blacktimus Prime, BLAKTIMUS Prime.
Okay, Tori.
Okay, yeah. Check me on Blue Sky Beauty, which is every other week on the Attractions Magazine YouTube channel. My Instagram name is @BobaFox, and my Twitter name is @ToriFett.
Okay.
Okay.
And if you want to follow the show on Twitter, it is @AttractionsEXP.
Yes.
You can send us all kinds of questions, comments, and even if you find some news or just want to talk, we're here.
Please do.
I just want to talk.
I think we're going to try and do some more Twitch stuff. We're going to try and get Didi involved some. Maybe him playing some Overwatch.
I don't have a.
We don't need a
PlayStation
camera.
camera, though.
For now, you can just...
You'll hear my terrible commentary, probably.
yeah, that's it. They just want to watch you play and yell as you're...
And be terrible
really,
when
really
I get
bad.
mad because everyone sucks
Yeah.
that I play against.
Yeah,
Not,
that's
not with. No, I'm playing with. Sorry.
But if you want to check us out on Twitch, we'll be talking about it on Twitter. It is twitch.tv/expansion drive. Like I said, we've only done like 3 of them so far. It's a couple Crash Bandicoot, and then I did, like I said, the PlayStation VR last night. Again, we want to thank MEI Travel, Mass Fan Travel, and Universal Fan Travel for sponsoring the show.
Thank you.
If you
Thank
want a
you.
free quote, just check them out, and they'll be able to help you out, whether it be cruises, Disney, Universal. They even help you out with the Disney dining plan. So check them out.
Check them out.
Maybe get that Get Hype cruise going.
Get hype cruise. Woo! Let's go.
But other than that, from the Good Brothers and the Good Sisters,
Check out Blue Sky
Yeah.
Beauty on YouTube.
Thank you, yes.
too sweet.
Too sweet. We out.